Well, African Business News, the owner of CNBC Africa, has added Mozambique to its African Bureau network, bringing a total of 6 bureaus into the staple. Mozambique is, of course, one of Southern Africa's fastest growing economies. Joining us now on the line with the latest news on this deal, Sid Wahi, Vice President for Business Development for the ABN Group. Sid, good to have you with us. I assume you're speaking to us from Mozambique. Tell us a little bit about this deal and what it means for ABN right now.
Hi, Samantha. Glad to be on the show. I'm actually speaking to you from the airport in Mozambique, and this place is buzzing with growth and sort of a lot of development. Specifically with this partnership, it's a JV between Africa Business News, as you mentioned, and Televisio de Mozambique, the state broadcaster here.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, so obviously very exciting for CNBC Africa, adding Mozambique, which is, of course, a very exciting economy right now with all the discovery of gas there. We know that a lot of South African companies, a lot of international companies are all looking for gas in Mozambique. Why was it important for CNBC Africa to make the next move into Mozambique?
Well, Samantha, as you mentioned, there's a lot of growth happening here. Since 2001, Mozambique is one of the world's top 10 for annual average GDP growth. I think last year it closed off at about 23.9 billion at parity. Specifically for the group, I think it fits in exceedingly well with the initial vision of our founders of Africa Business News to be one of the largest aggregators of business news from around the continent. This partnership is just one of the steps taken to achieve our long-term goals.
In terms of obviously how the goals and the strategy of the group is progressing, of course, we know that we've had a strong presence in Nigeria for some time now. Kenya is starting to heat up, and of course, we've got Larry, our new reporter, joining us in studio on this end today. Just tell us about how the progress is going with regards to extending the footprint into Africa right now and the type of response we're getting from business on the ground, from government in the ground, to CNBC Africa's plans, of course, to just deliver financial business news to the broader environment right now.
No, exactly. I think we've as CNBC Africa finished 5 years this year in June, and what we've really seen over the last couple of years is a lot of doubt in the minds of business and government that CNBC Africa would be able to deliver. And after 5 strong years of delivering business news credibly and accurately, I think we've really set a place for ourselves on the table here. This is the 4th such partnership we've been engaged in over the past 12 months, having already launched in Namibia, Zambia, and Gabon. I think the response has been exceedingly positive.
All right, Sid, Larry here in studio. Is Africa a great place to do business, especially business journalism, but still make it a business?
It's a very, very broad question. Africa is, as you know, broken down into 52 countries. I think, by and large, every region, every province and city has its own challenges. But if you really want to be part of major economic growth over the next 5-10 years, you cannot avoid looking at Africa. From a journalism point of view, there's a lot that needs to happen, and we really have a blank canvas to paint on.
Yeah, of course, the blank canvas, but we are painting furiously right now, Sid, and all doing the best we can in order to build the skills that are needed, of course, to deliver the news. Tell us about Mozambique. Of course, let's go back to Mozambique right now and the agreement that you have with TVN. How much coverage are we going to get from Mozambique? How much access are we going to have to news on the ground there?
Samantha, it's a function of the economic development here. As soon as there's breaking news to be covered, we will be here and be the first ones on the scene. I think only time will tell. It's interesting. I'm standing here in one of the lounges, looking out at the city, and I can see that expanding the airport, you have maybe about 100 or 200 laborers from China. And I think it just shows us the amount of FDI coming from the east and that part of the world.